What is up, guys? How you doing today? It is an awesome time to be here for everyone to be involved with this amazing event and this presentation that we have going on right now. Dwayne, if you could hit the record button if you have not already. And guys, it is an amazing time for everyone to be here. Thank you so much, whether it is the morning, afternoon, or evening. I do appreciate everyone for taking the time to attend today. So without further ado, I'm going to kick it over to Dwayne and allow him to start the quick presentation, and then we will kick it over to Alan to go further. Dwayne, after you.
Awesome. Good Saturday, DeFi Nation. Good Saturday, Energy community. Man, we're going to have a power-packed, action-packed presentation today. It's going to be a really good one. One thing I want to do here is, if I make you a co-host, any of your co-hosts, you guys see people coming on the webinar, go ahead and admit them. Man, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I really believe that the pendulum is swinging and the momentum is building up, and we're about ready to see energy explode back to the upside very, 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 very soon. So today you're going to learn about energy. You're going to learn about the potential of energy. You're going to learn about a couple of different Dapps that we have, and you're going to learn how you can benefit and profit from staking energy, and also by growing the community and inviting others. So without further ado, I should let you guys know, let's get into it. But my name is Dwayne, for those of you guys who don't know, and my corporate offices are located in Kansas, out in the middle of nowhere, just to put a face on me. Yes, I am smack dab right in the middle of the USA. So let's get started. Let's talk about DeFi. How many people know about DeFi? You've heard the term DeFi, for decentralized finance. Guys, DeFi, DEFI, it's really a play on words, but it stands for decentralized finance. What are we doing? We're defying that centralized banking system that has held people down for way too long. And we're really putting the power back in people's hands, back in the community's hands. DeFi is really a special market. In fact, experts are saying that DeFi could break any records of any previous market that we've seen. They're saying that literally this could be the biggest market in a millennia, literally in 10 lifetimes. It's that big. And you think of some of the big markets that we've seen, guys, we saw the dawn of the internet. That was pretty big, right? The dawn of the internet. They're saying DeFi could be massively bigger than that, because what's DeFi doing? DeFi is taking the power out of the centralized banking system that provides liquidity to people. And instead of the centralized system providing liquidity, it is the community of people that are providing liquidity. That's really what decentralized finance is. And I'm here to tell you guys, if you haven't heard me say it once, twice, 3 times before, I'm going to say it again. Cryptocurrency was really the first nail in the coffin for the centralized banking system. Why? Because it allowed people to basically be their own banks, right? But people still needed banks. They realized that. We still had to get our car loans and our home loans and our real estate loans. DeFi is changing that game. It's completely changing that game. And I'm here to tell you today that if cryptocurrency was the first nail in the coffin for the centralized banking system, decentralized finance and DeFi will be the final nail in the coffin for the centralized banking system. Yes, it is that big. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what exactly is DeFi. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Now, in order to share my screen, I got to move this one over so you guys can see it. All right. So in the centralized banking system, or in the centralized model, guys, I'm just going to pull up a trade here that I have on my computer, pull it up here, for instance. But it doesn't matter what market you have. You could be in the crypto market, you could be in the stock market, you could be in the commodities, the Forex, they all operate the same way. They operate off of what's called this bid and this ask, okay? The bid and the ask. It's all about speculation. These people in green are wanting to buy, and these people in red are wanting to sell. This guy says, hey, I'll buy at 28.93 cents. This guy says, no, I want to sell at, well, I guess I should say, this guy says, I'll buy at 28.91 cents. This guy says, no, I want to sell at 29 cents. And somehow they meet in the middle, guys. The market moves, right? Either the buyers come up and buy from the sellers and the market goes up, or the sellers come down and sell to the buyers and the market goes down, okay? The market moves. This is what we're traditionally used to. This is the centralized model of doing things. DeFi is a lot different. Believe it or not, it's actually easier to understand than the centralized model that you guys have known for oh so long. So let me go ahead and pull up the DeFi model. Let me go ahead and slide this screen over so you guys can see it. This is the decentralized finance model. Now, the first thing about decentralized finance, the beauty of it, you're not giving up your privacy, which I absolutely love. I mean, many of you guys who know me know I'm a very avid libertarian. I'm so pro freedom, it's not even funny. And I know a lot of people nowadays are pro freedom. And you know, with the DeFi model, you're not doing any KYC. You're not having to jump through a bunch of hoops to give all your information, and you're not having to question out the yin yang about how you're going to spend your money, where you're going to spend your money, and all these different things. Why? Because in DeFi, you do not create an account. You don't create an account, you don't log in, you don't do any of those things. All you simply do is just connect your wallet. What we do with NRGY, for instance, a lot of people use what's called MetaMask. MetaMask is a free wallet that you can download on your computer, and you're just connecting your wallet. And by connecting your wallet, I want you guys to think of this as a cookie jar. Okay, this is the scenario I'm going to use. This is a cookie jar. You got dollars and you've got coins in this cookie jar. And what you do is you connect your wallet, and let's say you want to buy coins. Out of this cookie jar, you're pulling out NRGY right into your wallet, and you're putting in dollars. And for doing that, you're increasing the amount of dollars in the liquidity pool and decreasing the supply. And the price goes up, of course. Now, when you're selling, it's in reverse. You connect your wallet, you're reaching in the cookie jar, you're pulling out dollars, and you're putting in NRGY. And for doing that, what you're doing is you're decreasing the dollars in the cookie jar and increasing the supply, and the price goes down when that happens, okay? Pretty simple. That's what decentralized finance is. It's basically a cookie jar that instead of being owned by the centralized banking system, it's owned by the community. How awesome is that? Guys, this is like a decentralized bank. That's the analogy I like to use. This is like a decentralized bank that is owned by the community. This is like your own personal savings account. People are constantly swapping, putting their money in savings and swapping them out for NRGY, which they can make a cash flow on, and I'm going to talk about that here in just a minute. Or they're swapping their NRGY back and they're withdrawing money from their decentralized bank account. That's another good analogy of this. But, you know, this is really basically, if you want to look at it kind of as an analogy, this is the NRGY decentralized bank, right? It's owned by the community. There's no company, there's no centralized authority involved. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And this is what DeFi is. Now, what's cool about NRGY is it actually is paired with the USDC. A lot of coins in the DeFi market are paired with Ethereum. And the advantage of being paired with the USDC is when the crypto market's crashing down, like we've saw the past few days, NRGY is not really affected. In fact, a lot of times we've seen the crypto market crash down and NRGY just rockets up the charts because it's never been paired with Bitcoin. It's never been paired with Ethereum. From its inception, every single coin holder that owns a coin has literally put dollars into the cookie jar. It's pretty awesome. They literally put dollars into this decentralized bank. And so what is NRGY? Well, guys, NRGY is really what we call the Dapps store of DeFi. What's a Dapps stand for? It stands for a decentralized application, okay? Decentralized application. Really easy to explain. If you pick up your phone, whether it's an iPhone or Android, right? You go to the App Store or the Android store, and you see all these different apps. You've got apps that are games. You've got apps that are financial apps for services such as Robinhood or Webull. You've got apps that are health and fitness apps. You've got apps that are shopping apps, right? Where you can order products and merchandise. You've got all sorts of different apps out there. Well, NRGY is really changing the game, because instead of Apple getting this 30% cut or Android getting this 30% cut of every single app that's loaded on their app store, the apps that NRGY has are decentralized. They're decentralized apps without censorship, where the plug can't be pulled. And instead of a centralized authority getting a cut, all of the NRGY community that's staking at least 25 or more coins is getting a cut. So it's pretty exciting, guys. And one thing that I like in this too, you know, what's the advantage of having a decentralized application? I just want to give you an analogy. You guys probably remember a few weeks ago, right? Well, a few months ago, let's just say. Remember this social media platform that was so much of a buzz, Parler, right? Everybody was going to Parler. What happened to Parler? It was really unfortunate. They were depending on a centralized system. The powers that be said, you know what? We don't like what you're doing. We're just going to pull the plug on you. And before you know it, Parler went bye-bye, because Amazon servers and the App Store and the Android store, they pulled the Parler app. There was no way to access it. So you want to know the value of being decentralized and having a decentralized application? That's just one scenario. You know, the world is really gearing towards privacy and freedom. People want freedom, right? They don't want to be censored. They want to have their voices heard, their individual voices heard. And decentralization gives them exactly that. Pretty cool. So, you know, NRGY is the Dapps store of DeFi, decentralized applications that you can benefit from the revenues of. This is really what gives this decentralized bank, per se, stability. You've got this constant revenue coming in from all these different decentralized applications. And, you know, that's how it works. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple of applications here, and I'm going to show you the potential here very, very soon. But I want you to understand, before I go there, I want you to understand the power of NRGY, and really why it's called NRGY. So let me go ahead and pull up my other screen. And yes, I am redesigning a PowerPoint, guys. I am making this more professional layout. This has kind of got us by for the time being. But I want you to understand a few different points about NRGY. The first thing is this. NRGY is the world's first true DeFi coin. Guys, there are no developer fees. There's no developer cuts with NRGY. There's no pre-mined supply that someone kept in their back pocket. There were no influencer coins that were given out, or an airdrop that was given out where people could dump them on the market. There was none of that. In fact, it is designed exactly the same way that Satoshi Nakamoto designed Bitcoin. It was deployed the exact same way. In fact, we truly believe that NRGY will be the Bitcoin of DeFi. It'll really be the Bitcoin of DeFi. The only advantage that Satoshi had when he created Bitcoin is that he was the first to get to own it. That was the only advantage that Satoshi and the early adopters of Bitcoin had. It's the same way with NRGY. The only advantage that the creators of NRGY and also the early adopters have is that they're the first to get to own the coin. But apart from that, they don't get any extra spiff. There is no, like I said, there is no developer cut. Think about that today. Satoshi doesn't make anything on Bitcoin. What he has is his supply that he started with. And it's the same way here. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing because it's a fair and even just playing field for everybody. It is a total selfless playing field. And that's a lot to be said in today's day and age where you see all these different coins coming out and they have developer cuts and all sorts of things happening behind the scenes. This was deployed ethically, fairly, and honestly. The next thing is that this is the first DeFi coin with an elastic supply. And you say, well, what's that mean? Let me tell you why that's a good thing, a really good thing. A lot of different DeFi coins will let you stake the coin. You've heard about staking, right? And earn a yield. The problem is that it looks good on paper. Well, it looks good on paper if they're just producing this yield out of nowhere, right? And there's no new liquidity coming in the coin. It's going to catch up to them eventually. Think about it. All they're doing is really inflating their coin. They're just devaluing their coin when they're producing this yield without the liquidity, without all the liquidity coming in to back it up. Here's what makes NRGY so dang valuable. What makes NRGY so valuable is that NRGY will not produce a reward unless there's new liquidity that comes into the staking contract. Guys, that's powerful. Very, very powerful. NRGY will not produce a reward unless there's new liquidity coming into the staking contract. And that's what the elastic supply means. Now, even if every single coin was minted into existence, that being said, even if every single coin was minted into existence, the total supply for NRGY would still be less than 4.4 million coins. Okay, so it's a very limited supply as it is. This just limits it even more, and that's the beauty of NRGY. Another cool thing is that this is the first coin from inception where every single person who owns the coin has skin in the game. They've actually put liquidity into the liquidity pool. Every single person from the start of the coin, the minute it was deployed, all control was relinquished, and the creators of the coin had to go buy it just like anyone else. So this is the first coin from inception where every single person who owns that coin has put dollars into the quote unquote cookie jar, as I call it. Now let's go on to the third point, because this is one of my favorite, right? The third point is that this is truly, truly, truly decentralized. You see, it's hosted not on a centralized server, but it's hosted on what's called the interplanetary file system. The acronym for that is IPFS, stands for Interplanetary File System. Guys, it's a pretty new technology. It's peer-to-peer data storage. So instead of when you retrieve data, instead of it being pulled from a centralized server, it can be pulled from multiple different places. It's extremely secure and it is absolutely lightning fast. Okay. Now, there's no other DeFi coins that actually utilize the technology in the capacity where their coin itself is hosted on the IPFS. Now, Filecoin, which is an interesting one, they do use the IPFS. They use the IPFS to store files. But NRGY itself and all the applications that are built upon NRGY are not built, they're not connected to a centralized server. They don't even have a domain name with a centralized authority like a GoDaddy or someone like that. No, they are hosted directly on the IPFS itself. So there is no centralized plug that can be pulled. The minute that this coin was deployed, all control was relinquished. It was given to the community, put in the hands of the community. There is no company behind NRGY, okay? It was given to the community, and being that it was deployed on the IPFS, it is totally unstoppable. It's unstoppable. This thing is a juggernaut because of that very reason. Now, the last thing, and this is so powerful. You have full control of your money. And it's not just a little bit of full control. It's like you have the entire enchilada. You have full control of your own money. You see, you're not giving your money to a company, okay? You're not giving your hard-earned money to a company. Your money is going into a liquidity pool or a staking contract in the form of a smart contract. And you can pull that smart contract out at any time based on whatever the current value is of it. You have absolute 100% full control. You're not giving your money to anybody. It's going into a liquidity pool and into a staking contract in the form of a smart contract that you can pull out at any time. Now, what's that mean? That means that there's no need to do KYC or give up any of your privacy. And this is probably the most powerful point of NRGY. You are not at the mercy of any company, pretty big, any centralized exchange, pretty big, or any world government, really powerful. Let me repeat that. You are not at the mercy of any company, any centralized exchange, or any world government. You want to talk about freedom? You want to talk about being energized? That is NRGY. So people are obviously flocking to this, and we all together have the potential to make a lot of money very quickly and change many people's lives. So my question is, are you ready to change your life, and are you ready to get energized? Now, I want to talk about a couple of different applications that we have, so you know the potential behind this. And I want to talk about how you can profit. Right now, you can profit with NRGY by staking NRGY, okay? And you can profit a couple of different places. One, you get to share in the Dapps revenues of all the different Dapps that are being created if you stake 25 coins or more. Even if you can't stake 25 coins, because right now, guys, the price of NRGY as we speak is, let me pull it up. The price of NRGY as we speak is, it's about $400 a coin, a little less than $400 a coin, okay? Let's see what it is when it comes up on Uniswap. It is about $400 a coin. So even if you're not able to afford 25 coins, you can still stake coins and you can earn from the minting of the coin, okay? The coin will mint for 100 weeks total. Right now, we are in week 9 of 100. Yes, you're in at the very beginning. So we're in week 9 of 100. So in addition to earning the Dapps revenues, people who are staking NRGY, regardless of how many NRGY they have, they get to earn from the minting of the coin. Each week, every Saturday afternoon, here in just a few hours, the rewards are dropped. Every single week, people get rewards from staking the coin, and they're able to multiply their coins through staking. And they're able to multiply them from the minting of the coin and also from the Dapps revenues. So that's the opportunity you have. And then once you stake coins, guess what? You also get a link where you can invite other people and you get rewarded for helping grow the community. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But I want to talk about a couple of different applications. And then I'm going to show you how you can actually stake the coin and how you can earn. So this may be the part where Alan wants to step in as well, but I want to talk about these two different applications that we have. The first one I want to tell you about is Trade Genie, or I should say Genie Signal. We did change the branding to Genie Signal. I want to tell you about Genie Signal. Genie Signal is a Dapps that allows you to connect and by the way, if somebody wants to pull up, Peter or Alan, you want to pull up the screen while I tell people about Genie Signal, that would be great. Genie Signal allows you to trade stocks automatically in the stock market, and it connects with your TD Ameritrade account. It is a absolute breakthrough because there's been a lot of algorithms that have let you trade, you know, Forex and commodities, you know, automatically, but you don't see a whole lot that let you trade stocks. This will let you trade stocks automatically. And unlike other services, there's no need for a VPN or a VPS to do it. There's no additional fees to do that. And the advantage to using Genie Signal is there's so many different strategies that you can choose from. You can choose which stocks you want to trade, how many shares you want to trade. I mean, it really gives you total freedom. And it's basically a DApp that assists you in making capital in the stock market. Now that DApp is normally going to cost around $5,000 to $6,000. $5,000 to $6,000 worth of energy is normally what that app will run. But anyone, we have an introductory offer right now going on. Anyone who stakes at least 5 NRGY will have access to a lifetime license for Genie Signal. You actually have access to that license. Now, you do have to keep your stake in there for at least 12 months from the time you make your stake. And if you do that after 12 months, you actually own that license. So to maintain your access to it, you do have to leave your coin staked for at least 12 months. But if you stake at least 5 coins, you're going to have access to this Genie Signal that you can also use to assist you in making capital in the stock market. Think of how powerful that is. You get this license for this product that you would normally pay $5,000 to $6,000 for. You're getting the license to be able to use that product, lifetime license, and you've got your stake in NRGY working for you. So you're also earning on that as well. And Alan's going to show you the Genie Signal here in just a few minutes. The other application that I want to talk to you guys about, and I am so excited for this application, guys. It's unbelievable. I did a Facebook Live earlier this week showing the potential for it. But this application, I want to explain to you a little bit about what this particular application does. And this is an application that's being created right now that is going to revolutionize the cryptocurrency market. This is really going to completely shake up the cryptocurrency market and change the game. It is a totally disruptive technology. And when you use the term disruptive in business, that's a very good thing. Just for those of you guys who may not be familiar with that term. Disruptive technologies, they disrupt the status quo. And they're usually very, very profitable because they find a better way of doing things. And this is extremely disruptive, not only to the cryptocurrency market, but also the decentralized finance, the DeFi market as a whole. What this does is we're creating this bridge, okay? We're creating a bridge. And through that bridge, we're going to create NRGY wrapped Bitcoin. We're going to create NRGY wrapped Ethereum. People are going to be able to get NRGY wrapped Bitcoin. I shouldn't say we're going to create it. They're going to be able to get NRGY wrapped Bitcoin. They're going to be able to get NRGY wrapped Ethereum. They're going to be able to get NRGY wrapped many different cryptocurrencies, okay, by coming through the bridge. When they go through the bridge, they pay a 1% fee to enter the bridge. And then once they exit the bridge, they pay a 1% fee to exit the bridge. Whenever they transfer that NRGY wrapped Bitcoin or NRGY wrapped Ethereum or NRGY wrapped whatever crypto back into the regular crypto, they'll pay that 1% fee as well. But here's what they're going to be able to do in the bridge. This is what's so exciting. And this solves a major problem. And I'll tell you that problem here in just a second. What they're going to be able to do when they get in this bridge, They're going to be able, if they feel the crypto market is going up, they're going to be able to enter into a trade with leverage for free. They're going to be able to do leverage trading for free without any fees whatsoever. If they feel the market's going down, they're going to be able to step out of their cryptocurrency. They're going to be able to step out without actually selling. They're going to be able to lock in their dollar value. And if the market goes down, they're going to be able to get a yield on their cryptocurrency. Pretty powerful. So they're going to have a couple of different options. They're going to be able to lock in their dollar value between their cryptocurrency. They're going to be able to get a yield if they feel the market's going down. If they feel the market's going up, they're going to be able to get in the market and do leverage trading for free. All of this they get to do for free while they're in the bridge. There is no fees. And then once they exit the bridge, of course, there's that 1% fee they pay again. Now, let me tell you why. There was some news that came out this week. Let me tell you why this is so big. It's big in multiple different ways, but especially for those of you guys in the US, you guys hear about Biden and the proposed 40% capital gains tax, and everybody's grumbling, and the crypto market's crashing down, and the stock market's crashing down. Guys, when people are able, how many times have you known that the market's going in? You don't really want to get rid of your Bitcoin or your Ethereum. You just want to get more of it, right? When the market goes down. The option that you have right now is you go sell it and then you buy it back. Now, when you go through the bridge, you're going to be able to lock in the dollar value, get a yield when it goes down, and you're going to be able to do that without actually leaving the currency itself. That is huge. Why? Because when you sell, there are possible tax consequences that come along with selling. When you're able to step out, just step out for a moment and lock in your dollar value, you're not actually leaving the currency. It's a beautiful thing. And you guys are going to understand how all this works when it's all said and done. I'll draw it out, I'll break it down, and trust me, you'll understand how it works. But just know this. You're going to be able to do trading leverage free, or trading with leverage fee free, and you're going to be able to lock in your dollar amount of your cryptocurrency and obtain a yield on your crypto when people go through this bridge. Guys, this is a total game changer. This DApp is going to be such a disruptive DApp to the whole cryptocurrency market in general, and especially the DeFi market. What do you do when you swap coins with the DeFi market now, right? What you do is you pay that gas fee, and those gas fees tend to be pretty high. Even in Binance, on Binance Coin, you're still paying a transaction fee. Granted, it's a little bit lower, but imagine having no fees whatsoever, and you're able to go through the NRGY bridge. How many people would utilize that service? Did you know that the owner of Binance became a billionaire in 6 months after launching Binance, within 6 months? Why? Because they found a better way of getting traction, a better way of getting the word out, and a better way for a centralized crypto exchange. Now, this is much different. This is decentralized. There's no company behind it. This is basically owned by the community. But this is a technology that doesn't exist on the market today. Okay, we're not just tweaking something. We're totally disrupting it. That's the value of this. So here's the kicker. You know that 1% that people will pay to enter the bridge and 1% people will pay to exit the bridge? 20% of that is paid to NRGY stakeholders who stake at least 25 coins. And you say, well, what could that possibly be? Well, I want to give you a scenario. And by the way, I want to give a disclaimer and let you know that this is all hypothetical. Okay, this is purely hypothetical, and it is not to be construed as a guarantee, the examples that I give. But I want you to know the potential behind this. So let me pull this up. Right now, guys, Binance does $30 billion over $30 billion in volume a day. And keep in mind, this is a different service than what exchanges provide. But they're doing 30 billion a day. This new DApp, for what it does and how disruptive it is, I believe we could do a lot of volume. Now, I don't think we're going to get there overnight, but I want to give you the potential, just the potential of this. Let's say we did $1 billion in revenue that went through the bridge, people entering the NRGY bridge, people exiting the NRGY bridge. Okay, remember there's a 1% fee to enter, 1% fee to exit. Let's say that bridge did a total of $1 billion a day. Guys, 1% of $1 billion, that's $10 million. 20% of 10 million is $2 million. That's per day, transactional volume. This is the example I'm giving. 2 million, guys, and this is where it gets really good. Since energy is so limited, there's not a lot in circulation. There is only a limited amount of people who can stake 25 coins. Not for financial reasons, but because the supply of energy is so low. So there's a very limited amount of people who can stake 25 coins. Keep that in mind. So let's take that 2 million. Right now, as we speak, we said last week that it was a little over 300 people. We actually went back and counted, and there's 125 people total right now who are staking 25 or more coins. But let's say that number grew. Guys, let's say that number grows, and let's say it grows to 1,000 people. 2 million divided by 1,000 equals 2,000 per day in cash flow in this example. 2,000 per day in cash flow. Now, if Binance does 30 million, can we grow to 10,000 people who have 25 coins staked, 100,000 people who have 25 coins staked? And when we grow there, what will be the amount? Would it be 30 billion a day? I mean, the numbers, no matter how you look at it, is unbelievable. The revenue that energy stakeholders are potentially able to make. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Just for the fun of it, guys, I did the math on the total supply of 4.4 million. Keep in mind, we've already had coins that are burned, because when you pull them out of staking, there is a 7.5% burn fee. So we're never going to get to 4.4 million coins. We've already had a good supply that's been burnt. But I did the math on 4.4 million. There's the potential of about 177,000 people staking coins. At 177,000 people staking coins, if we did the same volume that Binance does, the NRGY coin would still produce a revenue of $200 a day per person that had at least 25 coins staked. That's the math I did. It's pretty incredible. It's almost unfathomable to think, the potential of this. And again, it's obviously not going to be 177,000 people that are staking 25 coins or more, but I want you to know the potential of this. There's going to be a supply out there, because there's always going to be a constant supply. People are going to need the coin to pay for the different services and the Dapps and whatnot. So there's no way that the max supply is actually going to get staked. But you get the point. You get the potential of this. Guys, if NRGY was producing $2,000 per day cash flow times 300, that's $730,000 a year. What would the value of just one NRGY coin be? What would the value be of just one NRGY coin? Think about it. People would typical Wall Street standards, they give up multiple years of income when there's a cash flow like this. So you would have to take this times a multiple of probably 4 to 10. Typical Wall Street standards are 26, but you'd have to take this number times a multiple of some kind and then divide it by 25 coins. And that's around what the value of one NRGY would be in this example, in this scenario. It's pretty incredible to even think about. So as people see these Dapps producing cash flow, I'm going to tell you that the race to get 25 energy coins staked, it will be on. It will be on like Donkey Kong, as they say, right? It will be on to get 25 coins staked. And guess what? When people are racing to get 25 coins staked, what should that do to the value? You should see this value of energy go into the stratosphere, because people are chomping at the bit to get those 25 coins staked to be able to get that cash flow from all the different Dapps that are out there. Now, again, I want to stress that this example is purely hypothetical and it is not to be construed as a guarantee. But I do want you guys to know the potential of what we have. And I truly believe that this Dapp that's being created is such a blockbuster Dapp that it is going to change the lives of a lot of people who are staking 25 or more energy coins. And hey, if you can't stake 25 or more energy coins, that's okay. You can still participate in the minting of the coin, and you can still participate in the value of the coin itself going up. And who knows, from participating in the minting of the coin, that might propel you to get to those 25 coins staked, to be able to share in the Dapp revenues. So this is going to be incredible. I can't wait to share with you guys this new Dapp once it's created. And Alan's going to share with you here in a second the Trade Genie. And Alan, maybe I'll let you say a few things, share the Trade Genie, and then I'm going to show people how to stake coins and how to become a community builder. I do want to let you guys know, okay? You have the option when you stake coins. You could go buy the coins from the market itself and hold them. Or your option is to be able to stake the coins. Now, when you stake coins, you get 75% of your value. 25% goes to community builders. You do give up that 25% to community builders. And I want to answer that question because a lot of people say, well, why do I have to give up 25%? I want you to look at it a couple different ways. That 25% you're giving up to community builders is going to reward the community. It's almost like an advertising fee. You're paying an advertising fee to make what you hold that much more valuable. You want to reward the community for growing, because when the community grows, what you are holding becomes way more valuable. And not only that, for giving up that 25% to community builders and getting 75% of your value staked, you're able to multiply your coin. You're not able to do that when you go buy them from the market. You're able to multiply your coin. You're able to make up that 25% that you're giving up to energy stakeholder or to community builders. So you're able to multiply your coin and you're able to share in the revenues of all the different Dapps. So there is a huge advantage to staking. You know, I would never look at it as a negative that you're getting 75% of your value when you stake. I want you to understand the significance of it, because you're helping grow the community. And now you get to be a community builder. And whenever you refer other people who stake, whenever you invite other people who stake, you get rewarded in energy. And that's paid directly into your wallet. Lightning fast. The instant somebody stakes, you are paid. So I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm going to show you how to stake coins here in just a second. But I do want to go over to Alan, and I want him to actually talk a little bit about the Dapps and talk about Genie Signal, our first Dapp that was just released. Alan, are you there? The floor is yours.
Yes, I'm here. Hello. I can't share right now.
I got you. I thought
I just want to preface say my internet connection is not stable. I've been going off and on here, so hopefully it hangs in here. All right. All right. First thing I want to just really quickly go over before we get into Genie Signals. Our new website is ready. I think we're going to be deploying it on our main site on IPFS here. We also are registering with both CoinMarketCap. We're in the process of registering our coin with CoinMarketCap, EtherScan, and also DApp radar. So we're going to start to get more of a public launch and public knowledge of energy, which is going to be great. A lot of people have been waiting for that. And luckily, we are finally at the level where we can do that. Oh, hang on, I'm going to try to turn my video on. You guys get to see my face. Hopefully, this will keep us going. I'm just in a low bandwidth situation here. Hold on a second. Oh, there I am. Okay, awesome. So you can see I'm in the car as usual. All right. So, and by the way, today's my birthday. So I appreciate, this is kind of like my energy
Happy
birthday party.
Happy
All
birthday.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So, but this site does a great job of explaining what energy is, which is it's a DeFi financial system with our community builder and our DeFi community built in, right, into the mix to provide the users. And then finally, it's the DApp, it's the economy. And though we can't make any announcements just yet, let's just say we've had some incredible meetings this week with very large participants that could just alter and bring forth a value in terms of the economy we're building, that it's going to be unbelievable. And we can't, we don't want to talk about it in advance of anything getting done, but let's just suffice to say, you'll be amazed if we're successful in reaching an agreement to get this particular party part of the energy ecosystem. So we're moving in lots of different areas, building the economy. That's what it's about right now, is building our economy. And that's where our focus is. And part of that is some of the apps that have been developed. Obviously, the first one here we're going to talk about is Genie Signal. Now, on Monday at 5 p.m., we're going to be doing a training. This Genie Signal does require you to do your own research, select from strategies, and also deploy those strategies in your own investment account. Now, we're not soliciting, telling anyone they should be doing stock trading. This is your choice. But we are going to give you tools and research that, suffice to say, is going to give you a tremendous, tremendous advantage. And it's going to give you the ability to earn returns without having to spend your time. And
Hey, Alan,
yes.
not to interrupt, but many people in the community, as we do have people outside of the United States, they've been asking, is it possible to incorporate other strategies that involve other countries, therefore opening it up to people beyond the United States so we can get a bigger user base?
Yes, what I would be helpful if people would just let me know which brokerage firms in these different countries, if we can find a group of firms that are accessible to more people. We can, just the same way we can add TD Ameritrade interface, we can add to other firms as well. So of course, that is the goal. This is a global community. I mean, the economy is global. It's becoming more and more that way. And having more choices in that area, we're 100% we're moving that direction. So if you can help by suggesting, Peter, like which firm would be great that would encompass the most amount of people, that would be awesome. And we'll add it. I mean, it's easy to add firms. And we want to have multiple choices, because we're not saying TD Ameritrade is the only firm you should go with. But they're pretty big. They're now owned by Charles Schwab. So anybody that has a Charles Schwab account, I think, can get access to TD Ameritrade also, but I'm not positive about that. So the idea of it, a Genie Signal, is to give you really powerful technology, right, and trading. So here's one, both short term, what they call intraday trading, and daily trading. Now, to do intraday trading in the United States, you have to have 25,000 in your account, which in many cases is more than a lot of people have, and you have to maintain that. So like a strategy like this one here with Workhorse, you'll look at the strategy, you'll see the trade by trade data. Like this one goes back to January 2019. Some of the strategy research goes back further, some not as far. Obviously, the longer a particular strategy has been working, the better opportunity and chances it will continue to work, right? But strategies also can change. They also have periods of times where they are do well and periods of times where they don't do well. So this is the basic price chart of Workhorse. You can see this thing, the stock market has been down, and really Genie Signal is a really important tool right now. Because when the stock market's just going up, you could just buy stocks and hold them and you make money, right? But when it's going down, you need technology that's going to help you gain in markets that are down. Now you can see this is the profitability. Particular strategies, the stock very volatile. This may not be the one you choose, right? You may not choose this one because you can see there's big ups and big downs. But overall, you can also see that it's been a very successful strategy. You can look at that, go into detail on the exact numbers, and you can see that incredibly, this is up 2,300%, the strategy, since it started back in 2019. And you can see what the win rate is. We're going to go over all these statistical items and give you a framework so you can do a great job of picking out which of these particular stocks you want to have traded for you. But I'll tell you what, I enjoy it. And because I'm super busy with energy, I'm super busy. And I used to spend a lot of time trading the stock market. And it does take a lot of your energy every day to trade the stock market. You're constantly having to watch it. You constantly have to think about it. You constantly have to worry about it. And the beautiful thing about Genie Signal is it takes all the work out. So it's one thing when you make money working, like I would do when I was trading the stock market. And it's another thing when you can make money when you don't have to apply any work, time, or thought into something. And that's what the Genie Signal platform does for people. It gives them that opportunity. And though, performance is no guarantee, past performance is no guarantee of the future. And we all read about that when we buy a mutual fund or when we buy any type of investment product out. But it does give you the best opportunity, the best risk reward, the best information available to you. And it does it in a way where you can't really make mistakes, because all of us have made mistakes in trading. Where you're busy, you sell someone, you're supposed to buy it, you do those type of things. So computers are really good at one thing: execution, right? They're great at executing things. And that's the power you get when you do a signal platform that you can deploy any of these signals, and there's hundreds of them. And there's hundreds of different stocks, and you can go through and you can pick which stock you want to deploy on, and you can decide. And for those who haven't, I know a lot of people have claimed their trading license, but what we're doing right now is we're gonna have everything ready for launch on for Monday. There was a lot of people that had to claim it. We had to go back through, see who qualified, who didn't. That process now has been automated through the blockchain, so there's no delay. So you can claim your trading license by clicking on here. And what you can do is you simply select, and there'll be much more strategies here, but you select, for example, this strategy, you can select these stocks. You obviously are going to, right now we just have TD Ameritrade as the option. You can, for example, go, I want to do the Netflix. I want to do Mara, which is Marathon, they're a Bitcoin mining company. I want to do Disney. And I want to do, 20 shares of each. And you click on submit, and guess what? That's all you have to do. You authorize your TD Ameritrade account by just 2 clicks. Authorize here. It connects to TD Ameritrade. It goes ahead and puts in your, since I log in, I allow it. And guess what? As soon as this goes through, my account is now connected to Genie Signal. Can't get any easier than that. No login, no registration, no delay. Simple, click, and it links. It's the first to actually use your Ethereum wallet as your login. And it's just amazing technology. Nobody has produced something like this yet. And it's going to allow, and more importantly, what we're looking for is the opportunity to earn an income that we can do our research. The research is provided to you, and you can now choose the very best strategies. You can run multiple strategies, multiple different stocks, and you can have the kind of tools that professional, high-level hedge fund managers have. That's what you're going to have available at your fingertips anytime you want it, and it's a wonderful tool for everyone in our community. And it's going to be a big revenue generator for us, a big revenue generator for the community in the future. So that's Genie Signal. The next thing I want to just talk about a little bit is the Energy Bridge. Okay. Energy Bridge is functioning for energy. But the exciting part is, okay, once you get over there, you got to have something to buy with Wrapped Energy, and you need to be able to trade and have services available, right? When we get over to the other side on the Binance chain, and those services are coming really, really soon. I'm really encouraged by the progress we made this week. Some of the developers, I'm building those services. Those decentralized services are going to be available to anyone who's on DeFi. So if you have, Wrapped Bitcoin, you're going to be able to trade it here. If you have Ethereum, you're going to be able to trade Energy Ethereum here, and you're going to be able to do it at a lower cost, at a better basis than anywhere else. And it's very similar to many years ago in the securities industry, which I had been part of in the past, where they just went to a set fee to do all the trading you want to trade. That's the model of Energy Bridge. You basically pay to convert your coins that you want to trade over to NRGY, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a host of others. You pay just 1%. And now you have the ability peer-to-peer to link to other traders, to obtain leverage, to obtain fast commission and cost-free and gas-free trading. It will change the industry. It will allow our community to prosper. We're all going to save a lot of money, because I know all of us are paying way, way too much on trading. And it's coming. It is coming soon. So that is something that's going to be absolutely enormous for our community, for the value of our energy. Now, energy right now is based on minting, people getting minting. We are moving toward where energy valuation is going to be based upon revenues from our economy. Besides these things, and like I said, Peter's been in meetings with me and other people. There's some big things happening. We can't get into it. I could just assure you the economy is being developed. Many, many people are working on it. Many people are building apps. Many people are thinking about businesses and starting businesses that link to our ecosystem. Okay, those are ongoing projects, and time goes by really, really quickly. But before we know it, you're going to start to see, in addition to those wonderful rewards that you get from mining and minting of energy, you're going to see something really exciting, which is real cash flow, real income going into your staking. And so we're all of us are chomping at the bit, as they say, to make that happen.
All right. So you're kicking it back over to me now?
I sure am.
All right. So guys, the Genie Signal, take advantage of it, because eventually that Genie Signal is going to cost $5,000 to $6,000 worth of Wrapped Energy for a lifetime license. Okay. And of course, we'll have smaller options. We'll have an annual license that people will be able to get, or a quarterly license. So we will have those options available too. And eventually the Genie Signal will also have some kind of community builder rewards tied to them. So when you invite other people that start using that particular DApp, you can earn from those as well. And that Genie Signal, I believe it's going to produce some terrific revenues for energy stakeholders eventually. But the creators of that particular DApp, what they did was they rewarded the loyal community coin coin holders. And so anybody who has at least 5 NRGY staked, okay, and to stake 5 NRGY, you need to really stake about 7, okay, because you got the 25% that goes to the community builders. But when you have 5 NRGY staked, you're able to claim and have access to a lifetime license.
I also wanted to just make a point. We have almost 1,500 NRGY stakers that have never unstaked. 1,500 people that are smart, that they're looking for the big return, and are looking that we have the potential to reach. And so, and I'm one of them. So it's awesome to see that kind of, not, you know, when we look at things. We've also seen our staking pool increase, outpacing any unstaking this week, even though our price has been down. But this is not typical for this is typical for DeFi projects opening up. You know, you get the initial period, you get some short-term profit taking, and then the real value of the project will show up in the market value, I believe, over time. And so we want to let everybody know that there's huge advantages right now early on in the process to keep getting those rewards, right? And to keep building. And those of you that have sold, that's okay. You're welcome to. You're always in control of your own money. I'm working to make sure that you'll look back on it and say, well, I probably should have held on. I should have been more conservative. I should have been more of a person that was looking at the long term. And when you look at what's being built, and that's the key, this isn't just a short-term speculation. We are building it's a unicorn. I mean, everyone knows unicorns are $1 billion or more opportunities, and NRGY is working toward building a unicorn. So I want to thank all of you that have been through the ups and the downs and the trials and the tribulations, and it isn't getting shaken out by the volatility, much like people got shaken out on Bitcoin early on, and shaken out on Ethereum early on, and shaken out those who have had the conviction and the understanding of what the upside is. When you look at it, you say, why would I want to jump out at this point? Makes absolutely no sense. But I want to thank all of you, and I just wanted to add that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So take advantage of it, because you can get the Genie signal right now without really having any money out of pocket that you pay for it. You're actually earning from the staking of NRGY, and it is what Alan calls as a, what do you call it? What's the free word that you used yesterday?
Freemium?
Freemium. It's a freemium. It's a freemium. It's really a premium. It's eventually going to cost a nice penny to get that license, but it's a freemium right now. When you stake at least 5 NRGY, you get access to a lifetime license. So take advantage of that. And I want to real quick go over how you can earn from staking and how you stake, because this is the beautiful part. For those of you who are new, this is where it gets really good. So we created our very first app, was called Community Builder. And if you look at the web address, it's kind of a funky web address. That's because it is on the IPFS, the Interplanetary File System. This is not hosted on a centralized server. There is no company behind this. And unlike other things where you have to create an account and log in and request withdrawals and do all that, you don't do that here. This is so different. What you do is you download a MetaMask wallet. Okay, really easy to do. You go to metamask.io, if somebody will type that in the chat. You download the wallet, it's free, it takes a few minutes. And then you're gonna put Ethereum in that wallet. If you're totally new to crypto, if you have a place to get Ethereum, great, get your Ethereum transferred into MetaMask. But if you're totally new and you're saying, man, I wanna get in this market, I suggest crypto.com, because everybody that's went there has gave it rant, raves, and reviews about how easy it is to get crypto. You can search for it in the App Store on Apple or Android, just crypto.com. You'll take your selfie, and within minutes, they'll verify you. I've had people who've never bought crypto before, and within a matter of minutes, they have thousands of dollars worth of crypto. So you can go buy Ethereum, transfer it over to MetaMask, Once you have it in your MetaMask, all you're going to do is you're just going to simply connect your wallet. It's that easy. I mean, it's lightning fast. This does not connect to you as a person. It connects to your wallet. So there's no need to give up your privacy or do any of those things. Connects to your wallet. What you're going to do is you're going to go down. You can stake with either NRGY, Ethereum, or USDC. Remember, you get 75% goes into staking, 25% goes to community builders. And most people will stake with Ethereum. It's really the easiest. That's what most people have when they first start. If you earn community builder rewards, a lot of people will stake their NRGY that they earn from their community builder rewards. But you can go ahead and you can stake. Now, let me just put in, for instance, let me put in a number here. Let's say I wanted to stake 0.2 Ethereum. I hit the stake button. My MetaMask will open up and I've got to confirm it, okay? You will pay a gas fee, and that gas fee it's usually anywhere from about 100 to 300 bucks. It is a higher gas fee. Why? Because this is a complex smart contract. It's not just a simple, you're transferring coins. This is a very complex smart contract. So you're going to pay that gas fee, and that gas fee is going to be the same regardless of how little or how much you stake, whether you're staking half of an NRGY or whether you're staking 1,000 NRGY. The gas fee is going to be what the gas fee is. And once it comes up, you just hit confirm and it will stake the coins. Now I'm going to hit reject on this one here, but you just hit confirm and it'll stake those coins. What's really cool is once you stake coins on the back end, this actually goes over to Uniswap. And it pulls the supply of coins from Uniswap and it puts your dollars, it transfers the Ethereum into dollars and it puts it into the liquidity pool on Uniswap. In fact, this is the most transparent thing you will ever see in your life. You can see a record of every single transaction. Let me refresh my screen. If you scroll down, when people stake, when you stake, your transaction will show up. Every single transaction you can see a record from. You can even see how much money people have in their wallets. Of course, you're not going to know whose wallet that is unless you know the person and their wallet number. But this is so unbelievably transparent. Remember, there's no company behind NRGY. This is a community. It's all done on smart contracts. This is true smart contract technology. So you stake your coins. They're going to show up in staking right here. You're going to see your coins show up in staking. They're going to be right here. There is a limited amount of coins that can be staked each week. You're going to see how many coins are available. Right now, there's 18,371 coins that can be staked before this afternoon. If those are not staked for the current week, they roll over to the next week, and there is a new supply of coins that is added to them according to the minting schedule. Okay, that's how this works. If for some reason this goes to zero, and it has in the past, guys, if it goes to zero, remember, this has a finite set of rules. This is not a money game or a scheme or anything like that. There is a finite numbers to this. But if this goes to zero, there is a queue that people are added to down here. And so if they don't get into staking 1 week, it'll put them in the best available position. They'll be able to get into staking the following week. So there is a limited supply of coins that can be staked each week. If you stake right now, okay, if you stake before 4 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, you're going to earn all of this week's staking rewards. It would be just as if you were to stake last Sunday, for instance. So if you stake before this afternoon, before 4 p.m. Eastern time, you're going to earn all of this week's staking rewards. So take advantage of that. The week will close out Saturdays around 5 p.m. Eastern time is when it closes out. It closes out at 5 p.m. and then the very next first stake that comes in, it drops the rewards after 5 p.m. That's how it works, guys. In addition to that, once you stake, you are now given a link. You see this link? You can copy this and give it to other people, and you're now a community builder. You can earn 2 tiers, okay? This isn't MLM or anything like that. This is a simple 2-tier structure. What you're going to earn is anybody that stakes coins that you personally invite, you're going to get 15%. Okay, pretty simple. When they invite people who stake coins, tier 2, that would be tier 2 for you, you're going to earn 10%. Remember, there's 25% that goes to community builders. 15 plus 10 is a total of 25%. Okay, so there is no centralized cut that any developer or anybody's taking. That 25% that goes to community builders, 100% of that is paid to community builders. It's pretty awesome. So, you know, just to give you a scenario, if you invite somebody who stakes 100 energy coins, you'd make 15%, you'd make 15 coins. If they were to invite somebody who stakes 100 energy coins, you would make 10%. 10% of that would be 10 energy. And here's the beautiful thing about it. Those builder rewards that you earn, those community builder rewards you earn, you don't have to log in. You do not request a withdrawal. Those are paid instantaneously, lickety split, right into your MetaMask wallet. You get them, they show up right here in NRGY in your MetaMask wallet. How beautiful is that? And from there, you can either stake those coins, or if you want to hold them, you can hold them. If you want to take them and swap them out for dollars, you can do that. It's all totally up to you. But you're paid instantly the minute that somebody you invite stakes coins. And that's really how simple this is. So you can be rewarded through staking. You can multiply your coins, and you can share in the Dapps revenues, whether you invite anyone or not. But if you want to take it a step further and help grow the community, you're rewarded for doing that. 15% on your first tier, 10% on your second tier. And that's of the total energy that they stake. So that is how the Community Builder Dapps works. It's a wonderful thing. Take advantage of it. You're able to profit. You're able to do so and not be dependent on any company. Guys, this is true smart contract technology, not cheesy smart contract technology, you know, that I've seen some companies do in the past and some things do in the past. This is true smart contract technology. I'm going to turn it over to Peter to close us out, and then I'm going to end the Facebook stream, and I'll open it up for Q&A for those people who are on the Zoom. So if you have questions, I will take questions. If you're out there watching on Facebook, how are you going to get on this Zoom? In the video that you're watching, scroll down in the comments, and there is a link to get on this Zoom, and you can get all your questions answered. After the Q&A, I'll have a short session to see for anybody who needs help staking. I'll have an open forum Zoom just for anybody who needs help staking, where I can do a screen share and I can assist you in helping you get your coin staked. So Peter, go ahead and close us out for Facebook, and then we'll start the Q&A.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Great explanation. I know you guys were here a long period of time, but we do appreciate everyone who has taken the time to be here and really understand the full magnitude of what NRGY offers. And you know, as Dwayne has stated, this is true DeFi. This is where you have full control of your funds. We have multiple Dapps that are being worked on at this point in time. And again, anyone who is actually benefiting from that 25 NRGY staked or more will be able to gain in that fee revenue that will be producing from those Dapps. And you guys will see that that one particular Dapp that we have rolling out with the free leverage trading really is going to be something special. And, you know, I've always spoken about over the past few days that we have a 60-day plan, and we will definitely come through on those results, because we do not believe in hype. We believe in results. We believe in communication. We've developed a strong line of communication now between Facebook and Telegram chats and our community. And we do believe that things are coming together as planned. So thank you guys so much. We do appreciate your time, and we will see you next time.
So guys on the Zoom, stick around to open up for Q&A. Facebook, Go enjoy your weekend. Have a fantastic weekend. Spend some time with your family, and I will see you guys next week. Bye now, Facebook.